What is up, everybody? My name is Dylan, Space Cadet Crypto, and we're going to bring back another Shiba update here. Just a quick update on the price action because we are seeing a lot of volatility in the markets right now. As Bitcoin trades sideways, we are seeing some red across the board for a lot of these altcoins, including the Shiba token, which is down around 3% today. But we're going to get more into that and some news on the Shiba swap. So if this interests you, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. My last video got 700 likes. Let's hit 750 likes for this video. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we do see capital.com global is adding the Shiba token, but it is adding it as a CFD. And if you don't know what a CFD is, it is like a derivative of the crypto token for Shiba. So you are trading the price of the Shiba token, its price action, without actually owning or be able to take out or transact or move the token. So it says here, instead of owning the underlying asset, the actual cryptocurrency derivatives and CFDs are used to speculate on the price of the underlying asset, so that a Bitcoin CFD tracks the price of Bitcoin, allowing you to trade it without actually owning it. Kind of like Robinhood and their cryptocurrencies on their platform. You don't actually own it because you can't withdraw or deposit your own cryptocurrency into Robinhood. It is actually just derivative trading. So we're seeing capital.com adding their CFD of the Shiba Inu, and we do also see another Southeast Asian exchange adding the Shiba token as well. Bitasa announcing its Shiba token is being added here. So it says here, Bitasa is Southeast Asia's most secure and trusted platform for digital assets. So we do have another exchange here adding it, but let's jump right into the price action because we are getting to a very critical level, and I want to show you that right now. Okay, so at the time of this recording, Shiba is currently trading at $0.000087, and we do see that it is actually forming now this sort of symmetrical triangle, which means that we have a resistance, a descending resistance line that's going this way, and we have a supporting ascending support line going this way. So a symmetrical triangle, and symmetrical triangles are not bearish or bullish. They are a 50-50 chance of either breaking to the upside or breaking to the downside. And we do see that right now we are getting closer and closer to this apex, meaning that we don't have that much time left before we reach the end of this triangle until we see our confirmation of either a break up or a break down. And usually these two things come as when we're breaking out of this top part, we see a retest to come back up here and make an impulsive move to the upside, or if we are actually trading lower, we will see a breakdown, a retest of this support line, and a further move to the downside, another impulsive move to the downside. So that is what's in store for the next coming hours to days here for the Shiba token. And let's take a look at BTC because it's actually doing something very, very similar to the Shiba token. If we take a look up here, we do see that Bitcoin is also trading in a symmetrical triangle here too. And symmetrical triangles are continuation patterns, meaning that once we see an impulsive move here to the downside, we do see consolidation, and we usually see either one of these patterns form, either like a bear flag or a symmetrical triangle or whatever kind of pattern that's a continuation pattern. And we usually see a breakdown going in the same direction that it came in originally once this pattern started forming. So be on the lookout for that. We do see that this is a continuation pattern right here. Boom, impulsive move to the downside, consolidating in this symmetrical triangle shape. And then we might get another move to the downside here because they are continuation patterns, meaning that they will continue in the same price action that they were going towards, the same price momentum and movement. So that is what it's looking like for Bitcoin. We do see that right now it is starting to move and make its way back up to retest this level. But if we do get rejected again, it is more likely that we are breaking towards the downside. But I am not giving up hope on Bitcoin just yet. We do have so much fundamental news, so many people buying the dip here. A lot of Bitcoin was bought during this massive drop to the downside, and we do see that there's so much more news coming in about how everyone's adopting Bitcoin and how many people are saying that they are invested in Bitcoin, many big players here. So it is not surprising that we do see Bitcoin here breaking up to the upside in the next couple of days here, but we are getting very close to this apex of the symmetrical triangle. But let's look back at Shiba and see that it is forming the same pattern right here. We do have boom right here, testing of resistance and support lines, We did test the top of this support line or resistance line the other day when we got a high of around that 0.00001, the psychological resistance, and we came into resistance of this golden pocket right here, which is these two yellow lines here at the 0.65 and 0.618 of our Fibonacci retracement levels. And I got that for those that are new here and haven't been following me for a while. But remember, if you want to not miss any of these updates, remember to like and subscribe. But I got it from our swing low right here at a very low price right here, all the way to this swing high, which is right here. And we did find that there is this golden pocket level at this area right here where we did find more resistance in these last coming days. And so as you see, we did reach the top of this golden pocket resistance, got rejected, and now we are bouncing off this key level of support and making our way potentially, because we are seeing some green candles, potentially making our way back up to retest this area of resistance yet again. So that would be very interesting to see here. If we do see that in the next coming hours, hopefully we can retest that area again of support or of resistance right here, and then break out and make our way back up to retest these other area of resistances that we do have. We have multiple areas of resistance, all these blue boxes right here that we have, and also these other areas of resistance as well. So there's a lot going on here for the Shiba token, and we are getting very, very close to this symmetrical triangle breakout, and only a matter of time till we do see a move either to the upside or the downside. Let's look at our moving averages to see if we have any other dynamic resistance that are coming into play as well. We do see that we are in a very critical moment. This is the 4-hourly time chart, the 4-hourly candles here. So every single candle is 4 hours. And we do see we are starting to make, right here, let's zoom in a little bit more. We are starting to make this yellow line as support bouncing up, but we are seeing the orange and red line as resistance. So our orange line is our 50-day moving average. Our red line is our 200-day moving average. We are curving downwards for the 200-day moving average. So it is very, very critical that we break out of this this downwards path here from the red line from our 200-day moving average. And let's look at our EMA ribbon as well. And we are actually trading within this EMA ribbon. And as you see here, this is a very important thing. When you're reading this EMA ribbon, it's very important to note, once we see that we got a flip right here, we start seeing the price come all the way down here. And what did we also see? We saw these moving averages fan out. So the bigger the fan, meaning the more space between these lines, the stronger this resistance is going to be. And we did see that because we didn't even see the price action actually come back up and retest these areas until we saw this huge fanning in here, a lot of resistance, and we traded back down here. But now we're starting to see our moving averages starting to cramp up and tighten up yet again. And we usually see that when we see a big move in a reversal pattern. So we are starting to see these moving averages starting to tighten up and squeeze in. And hopefully what we could see is another flip where we're starting to see a flip happen, a bullish cross, a bullish flip of this EMA ribbon, and hopefully starting to use that ribbon as support, moving up higher and higher. That could be a one scenario, and we could also see the scenario of it breaking back down and falling down to these lower ranges of support. So this is what I want to be updating you on, because we are very close to the edge of this, or the end of this triangle. And once we see that end of the triangle breakout, it is going to be a big move to either the upside or the downside. Okay, now we're on the daily candle. So each one of these candles is a daily candle. We're seeing a lot of volatility because we see these upper areas right here. We have a huge wick to the upside and downside, meaning that the price went all the way up here once we had that open candle, but the price got pushed all the way back down here to this level where it closed. So we are still seeing this triangle shaped consolidation pattern, the symmetrical triangle. We are very, very close within here, even towards the end of this apex, which I don't think it's going to go all the way towards here, because we do know that these patterns break out before the very end of the triangle or the apex of the patterns, usually around this area. So by at least June 4th, we're going to see a potential very massive move here, and that's going to be this Friday. So it all really depends on Bitcoin, because we are seeing Bitcoin producing the same exact shape, this symmetrical triangle. We're seeing Shiba doing the same exact things, and I'm betting with a lot of these other altcoins that are consolidating in this way as well, because we do know that Bitcoin is the leading asset and is going to be creating the same momentum in the entire markets, because people if they are not certain on the price of Bitcoin, they are also going to be even more uncertain with the price of these altcoins as well, because we do know that altcoins are more volatile than Bitcoin itself. So we are seeing that we are starting to make our way back up and retest this support and resistance here, this line right here that we see that was support right here and here, and then it was support here until we broke down, and now we're starting to retest it again as support or as resistance. So once we do make that breakout, we could make our way trading up this top and continue on further. But this is just a quick update. I just want to stress that this is a very important time, because in the next couple of days here, we are going to be reaching this apex, this edge of this triangle, and that is going to make a big move to the upside or downside. Let's measure that move here from the top to the bottom of the symmetrical pattern. We do see that if we do manage to break out here, we are reaching this 0.000141 level, and that is a move. Let's measure that move from the top of this candle right now. And we do have 23 hours left till this daily candle closes, so it just opened an hour ago. But if we make this, we measure this move to the upside, we have a 61% move to the upside, but we do have a lot of resistance, so also be on the lookout for that. And if we do break to the downside right here, let's see what that move would be. That would also be from this candle down here. That would be around a 63% move to the downside, and bringing us a price at $0.000031. So this is going to be a very critical moment here, because it is either going to be a reversal pattern where we see this W double bottom playing out, making our way to the upside, which is the same exact price target of the symmetrical triangle, or we do see that breakdown, retest, rejection of that support all the way back down here. So this is very, very important for the Shiba price token. If we do see that also, this price target is lining up exactly at our resistance from our previous breakout of this triangle here. So it wouldn't surprise me also if we break down here and retest this area as well. Right here, if we draw the straight line forward, exactly hitting this level of support and resistance from our previous breakout here, where we had boom, 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 huge meteoric rise to the upside. So that is what's in the cards right now for the Shiba token. Either we go drop down here to these levels, and I'm not saying we're going to be dropping down all the way here and hitting this exact price target, because we do have multiple areas of support. Do you see how the price has been bouncing between these two blue boxes here? So if we do break down here, we will find a bounce here on this blue box, unless it's a very steep drop in Bitcoin's price. Then we will see further droppage right here to this level at the 5-1 area, and all the way down here at the 3-1 area. But if we do make a breakout to the upside, we have a lot of resistance to break through. We have this blue box here, we have this golden pocket as well, and if we look at our EMA ribbon, we are still trading within this EMA ribbon as well. So we have to break above here. We still have these orange and yellow lines as momentum, as moving averages to break out as well. But this is the higher time frame, the daily time frame. We are seeing consolidation, which we've been consolidating in since the 20th of May. So we are consolidating in the last 2 weeks here. So we are very, very close to a potential breakout here, because look, do you see how the volume is also getting lower and lower? So that means we're gearing up for a massive move, and it makes perfect sense, because Bitcoin is looking at the same thing as well. If we look back here, we are in this triangle formation, and the volume is also decreasing as well. So in the next day or two, we're going to see a massive move. So if you want to stay updated, remember, like and subscribe. I appreciate all the followers I got recently. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers here. So I am very, very fortunate and lucky to be saying this right now. I appreciate all of you that are asking for help. That's what I'm trying to be here for. I'm not for financial advice, but I'm here to just educate people, new investors on the space that are looking for some answers that a lot of YouTubers aren't talking about. So if that interests you, remember to like and subscribe. But that is it for this video. Peace out.